You've heard the so-called rules for staying alive. Zigzag away from an alligator, ration your water in the desert, or swim straight to shore if you get caught in a rip current. We're taught these things as absolute truths, a kind of inherited survival wisdom. But what if the instincts you've been counting on are actually biological glitches? The terrifying truth is that some of our most deeply ingrained survival advice, the things we do on pure instinct, will get you killed faster than anything else. This isn't just about debunking myths. It's a dive into the dark irony of human psychology, where your best intentions become a death sentence. Number 9. Trying to outswim a rip current. You're having a perfect beach day when suddenly the ocean grabs you like an invisible hand and starts dragging you out to sea. That's a rip current. These underwater death rivers move faster than Olympic swimmers. 8 miles per hour of pure ocean muscle, pulling you away from shore. Your first instinct is to swim back to shore. But that's exactly how people die. Fighting a rip current is like arm wrestling the ocean itself. You'll lose every single time. Within minutes, your arms turn into wet noodles, your legs stop working, your lungs will burn like fire. Most victims don't drown because they got pulled out to sea. They drown because they exhausted themselves trying to be a hero against Mother Nature's treadmill. Number 8. Running zigzag from alligators. You're in Florida. An alligator locks eyes with you. Your first thought is to run in a zigzag pattern because that's what everyone says works. Congrats. You just turned yourself into an easier meal. Here's the thing about zigzagging. It makes you slower. Every time you change direction, you lose speed. Meanwhile, that prehistoric killing machine can pivot like a sports car. These armored tanks hit 11 miles per hour in short bursts. And unlike you, they don't slow down to turn while you're doing your drunk dance routine. The gator takes the straight line to where you're going to be. It's basic math. You're zigging and zagging, covering extra distance, getting tired. But the alligator, it's calculating angles like a pool player lining up the perfect shot. The truth is, gators rarely chase humans on land. But if one decides you look tasty, forget the fancy footwork. Run straight and run fast. Because that zigzag move everyone told you about will make you the slowest meal that gator ever caught. Number 7. Treating hypothermia with hot baths. Your buddy's shivering like crazy after falling through ice. You drag him inside and your first thought is that a hot bath will fix the problem. Stop. You're about to kill him with kindness. When someone's freezing, their body does something clever. It pulls all the warm blood to the core, keeping the heart and organs alive. The arms and legs are full of ice-cold blood just sitting there. Now watch what happens when you dunk them in hot water. Those blood vessels open up like floodgates. All that freezing blood rushes straight to the heart. It's like injecting ice water directly into their chest. The heart gets hit with this Arctic tsunami and can start beating irregularly or even stop altogether. Doctors call this after drop. Your friend's core temperature actually drops after you warm them up. They were cold before, now they're dying. All because you thought hot water was the answer. The fix is to just warm them slowly, like defrosting meat, not microwaving it. Number 6. Eating raw shellfish for survival protein. Stranded on a beach, starving. You see shellfish and think you found some free food. What you're actually looking at is nature's poison lottery. These little creatures are the ocean's vacuum cleaners. They suck up everything floating by, including invisible killers called marine toxins. The shellfish don't mind, but your nervous system will. You can't see these toxins, can't smell them, can't taste them. The shellfish looks perfect, smells like the sea. Tastes normal right up until your lips start tingling. That's not flavor, that's your nervous system shutting down. The tingling spreads to your fingers, then your toes. Your muscles get weaker and weaker. The scariest part is you're completely awake for this. Your mind works perfectly while your body stops responding. You're trapped watching yourself slowly lose the ability to breathe. Think cooking will save you? These toxins laugh at your campfire. They survive temperatures that would melt steel. One contaminated shellfish, and you're done. No second chances, no antidote, just you alone on a beach, dying from a snack. My personal favorite myth is the one about rationing water. It's a testament to how our brains can't grasp certain concepts. We're so conditioned to save, to conserve resources, that we'll literally cook ourselves from the inside out to save a few sips for later. It's a perfect example of a perfectly logical thought process leading to the most illogical, fatal outcome. Your body needs water to sweat, to cool down, to keep your kidneys functioning. Rationing it is the chemical equivalent of self-immolation. It's a disturbing paradox that your brain, the very thing meant to keep you alive, will tell you to save a resource that's useless to a corpse. Number 5. Using superglue on deep cuts. You get a deep cut and there's no hospital nearby. You remember hearing superglue works on wounds? Vietnam soldiers used it, right? Here's what actually happens when you squeeze that tube. Superglue meets blood and creates a chemical reaction hot enough to cook meat. That burning sensation, that's your wound getting seared from the inside. But it gets worse. That instant seal you're so proud of just created a bacteria bunker. All the germs from your dirty knife and your filthy hands are now locked inside. The glue creates an airtight prison where bacteria throw a party. No oxygen means the nasty ones thrive. And that superglue contains formaldehyde, the stuff they pump into dead bodies. Now it's seeping into your bloodstream. Your liver is trying to figure out why you're embalming yourself while still alive. When infection sets in, you'll need to rip off that rock-hard glue. Ever tried peeling superglue off skin? Now imagine it's bonded with scabs and infected tissue. That battlefield quick fix just became your worst nightmare. Number 4. Boiling water in plastic bottles. Lost in the wilderness? Need clean water? You remember that survival hack about boiling water in plastic bottles? Well, it sounds like it's time to poison yourself. Plastic starts breaking down at 80 degrees. Water boils at 100. Before your water's even hot enough to kill germs, the bottle's already dumping chemicals into it. BPA, phthalates, antimony. It's like making toxic soup. The bottle might look fine at first. That's the sneaky part. The chemicals leak out invisibly. By the time the plastic starts warping, you've already created a poisonous cocktail. Those survival experts showing this trick on YouTube, most of them are not drinking the water afterward. There's this guy in Alaska who tried it. Thought he was being smart. Boiled creek water in his plastic bottle over a campfire. The next 3 days, he had the worst stomach cramps of his life. He was crawling back to civilization, wishing he'd just risked the creek water. The chemicals don't just make you sick now. They stick around in your body, messing with your hormones, your liver, your kidneys. You survive the wilderness just to poison yourself slowly. Number 3. Jumping in water during lightning. A storm rolls in while you're swimming. Lightning flashes. You might think diving underwater is the safest option. Well, you just volunteered to be nature's science experiment. Water conducts electricity like a highway conducts cars. When lightning hits, the current spreads across the surface in all directions. Miles of instant electric death. And you're the tallest thing in that water, a human lightning rod. The electricity stays near the surface where you need to breathe. Even if you dive deep, you have to come up eventually. When you do, you're surfacing into an electric field that can stop your heart. Getting out doesn't save you either. You're soaking wet, creating a perfect electrical path from head to toe. That water dripping off you is like wearing a suit made of extension cords. You're actually more attractive to lightning now than when you were swimming. The fish down deep, they're fine, but you're up there playing tag with 300 million volts. One strike nearby and the electricity races through the water straight to you. Your muscles seize, your heart stops, and suddenly it's game over. Number 2. Tourniquet for minor bleeding. Small cut on your arm. Your buddy breaks out a belt and cranks it tight enough to cut circulation. He just started the countdown to you losing that arm. Tourniquets are the nuclear option for bleeding. You don't drop a bomb because someone lit a candle. That belt cutting off all blood flow, it's killing everything below it. No blood means no oxygen. No oxygen means dead tissue. 15 minutes in, your nerves start dying. 2 hours in, and there's permanent damage. 4 hours, say goodbye to that limb. Your buddy turned a Band-Aid situation into an amputation scenario. During the Civil War, more soldiers lost limbs from bad tourniquets than from actual wounds. Survived the bullet but lost the arm because someone got too excited with a rope. The tissue death creates toxins. When that tourniquet comes off, those toxins flood your system. Your kidneys shut down trying to filter the poison from your own dead arm. Suddenly, you go from needing a bandage to needing dialysis.